womanlywealthacademy.com with Louise and Maurice.
Were you able to spot what this prospective client was trying to avoid feeling as they were throwing out all of the objections? Yeah, they wanted to avoid feeling lonely, right? They belong in their group, and this gives them something to talk about. And especially if the client is a female client, that act of talking really increases serotonin, and that's the feel good chemical, right? And oxytocin, because they're able to bond and connect with other people. So all of a sudden now, you as a wellness coach, you come in and it's those feelings that, okay, well, this is how I fit in, and now I might not fit in. And you understand that these objections have nothing to do with you, because in step number 3, you got to understand their underlying fear, because you want to be able to move them beyond that fear if you're going to have them enroll in your coaching program. And it is the fear of just being unlovable, right? And also the fear of speaking up, because once they learn that there is a different way, all of a sudden now they're able to go into their organization, right? And speak up and say, actually, this is what I'm going to be doing. And it's that fear of, oh no, I'm not going to be loved. People aren't going to be like me. And it's that fear of speaking up to their friends, right? And saying, hey, let's try this, right? We don't have to go out and, eat, or we don't have to talk about our stressful lives anymore. Let's do something different. All of a sudden, so they're fearing that they're not going to be loved, right? That they're not going to be liked. It's definitely something that happens, with the women clients that I've coached. The men clients, well, they're going to need wellness for different reasons, as well as work-life balance. So when you are listening to their language, you're understanding that, yeah, this affects them, right? And the underlying fear has nothing to do with you. But before they hang up, right, they've said thank you. This is where you have to be able to use step number 4, right? Because you're understanding the language. It's got nothing to do with you, so you don't get defensive, because now you understand that underlying fear, and you've got to be able to move them beyond that. You share with them the testimonials that you've received from other clients that you've used this program with. You've gone through this program. You've used it with yourself. You know what you have experienced and how empowered you feel. So now you're able to share that experience with them, and they're like, oh, okay. And then the assessment as well. And we'll continue on. I'll be sharing with you how you use that. But next, let's look at step number 4 so that you can stay on the call with them and enroll them in your program. Let's continue.